Hello there, you're watching Go on Shaw TV, coming to you today from the Alberni Athletic Hall, where we're getting ready for the Unity Celebrity Charity Basketball game. Well, hello there. You are watching Go on Shaw TV. We are here at the Alberni Athletic Hall with Mr. Harold Lefty Williams because the big game is coming up. Harold, what is it?
Well, we're talking about the Unity Celebrity Basketball game. It's finally back. It's here. It is here. Everyone's been waiting for it, and we're ready.
Finally back. 2 years ago it was here. It was big. For those of you that weren't here, what is it all about?
It's a chance to come together, to bring a community together, to see RCMP officers play, to see a group of different local celebrities play against celebrities outside of our local community.
And these are big names, Lefty. I know you've been pulling strings. We're going to tell you a little bit more later about who's going to be playing. This is also a fundraiser. This is a charity game.
Yes, it is. Rosie Law, who goes to my church, Jericho Road, we formed something called Mission Possible. Throughout Mission Possible, it's about supporting organizations, youth organizations right here in Port Alberni who are trying to raise funds and things of that nature. That included Neighborhood Link Read and Feed, the Community After School Program, ADSS Breakfast Program, and what is now, used to be 8th Avenue, but what is now E.J. Dunn Backpack Program. It's a food program that helps them get some food that goes home on a weekend. So it's going in the right place.
And Mission Possible has named these charities up front. The first year, though, you took applications. You gave away a lot of money after the last game. How much?
Almost $15,000.
Holy smoly. Port Alberni, you helped raise $15,000 in one night. It was rocking.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing. And this year, what I'm thankful for is you're back as one of the coaches, and you're yes, you're back as Nancy's one of the coaches, and also the mayor, Mike Rattan, is one of the coaches as well. And so, of course, Shaw is back involved, and I just want to thank Shaw for constantly supporting youth organizations right here in Port Alberni, and I thank you.
Oh, well, we thank you, Lefty, for putting this together. It's great fun. I'm thinking that the mayor better be a better coach than me because really, I just kind of sit there and hope the ball doesn't come my way. Don't hit me with the basketball, people. We're going to tell you a little bit more about this in just a minute. But of course, there are other things going on in the community. Jenny Fortin always seems to have her finger on the pulse. We're going to hear a story from Jenny. But first, a story that kind of reminds me of a Joni Mitchell song. Because really and truly, sometimes you just don't know what you've got till it's gone. It's the end of an era. Port Alberni's daily newspaper, the Alberni Valley Times, has closed.
We were very fortunate to have a daily newspaper publishing our history every day since the 20th of September of 1970.
The 20th of September, 1970. 5 days a week for 46 years, providing the community with information that mattered. A calling that editor Eric Plummer takes very seriously.
For a long time, I've believed that journalism is an essential part of democracy. And that's especially the case on a national scale, on a provincial scale, but particularly on a local scale.
An essential part of democracy, but also an essential part of community, a thread that has helped to bind together the people and groups that make up the Alberni Valley.
People look to their daily newspaper in a comforting way. It's their newspaper, it's their community, it's things that are happening around them. It talks about their neighbors and what they're doing and the accomplishments that they've made. So it does make you part of that community to understand how those things have happened.
The question is, how is the role that this paper is being playing going to be replaced once it's gone? And I don't know. I don't know if anyone can really know.
Had a good time.
And that is the question. A daily paper is very different from a weekly publication, and all print media struggles to compete with online news and social media, news sources that have changed the way information is shared.
Oftentimes you get a headline reader rather than someone actually reading the newspaper through the story, and that's a huge loss to our whole society.
There's a certain role that a newspaper has that a social media site doesn't have, and that's the accountability of the information. You don't know where the information is coming from. You don't know how much work someone has put into verifying the information.
In the end, it's a bittersweet goodbye for the employees of the Times. staff who worked hard, often without much public recognition for the service they provided.
It's difficult to really understand how challenging the job is until you actually do it. Like a lot of professions, there's all sorts of work behind the scenes that come with that level of professionalism. I want to thank our readers, and I want to thank our subscribers for reading the Alberni Valley Times, for making this something worth putting my efforts and my care into. It's a wonderful community that deserves care in the sort of news that's being provided to it.
A wonderful community, but one that will have one last voice on the newsstand from now on. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Nancy Wilmot.
Hi, I'm Pat Deacon, Economic Development Manager for the City of Port Alberni. Council for the city is going to be conducting a business walks or a canvass of the business community on Friday, October 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Council will be asking a few short questions of business owners or managers which are aimed at understanding how the business community is doing and what could be done to increase their profitability. Thank you.
You could say that Casey is a bit of a Bulldogs fan.
When I go there, I go an hour ahead of time because I like to take pictures up there, warm up. And we all, we just get up and cheer. Like when, they're in the dressing room and they come back out, we stand up and give them like a, I don't know what it's called, like a little boost, I guess, just to tell them, we're there for you because we all believe in them.
But she's not just your average fan. Casey never misses a game. She's got season tickets and loves taking photos of the players.
For her to be able to use the Bulldogs to kind of channel her passion is not only for photography but for hockey. It's great to be able to provide that for her, but it's also great that her passion actually helps our players out. Parents get to see game photos on Facebook, on Twitter, so it's pretty cool to see someone find their passion and run with it.
To get a sense of how much of a Bulldogs fan Casey actually is, I asked to see her collection.
I have 12 jerseys and one is being made right now. I'm hoping to get it soon. I want to keep their jerseys because, I know them or there's a special memory with that player. And my mom says no more because she got too many.
But it isn't just the jerseys. She has Bulldogs scrapbooks, Bulldogs autographs, and thousands of Bulldog photos. She's even started to make her own Bulldog videos.
The fan support one and the We Believe was great. It was 6 minutes of her reaching out to fans, people within the community, to family and friends of the players as well, and put all those recorded messages together and put it up on Twitter. So it was and YouTube. So it was great for her to do that, and I know that our players saw it, and they appreciate that effort.
Hello, I'm Casey. I am the Alberni Valley Bulldogs #1 fan. Go Dogs Go! We believe!
Hi, I'm John Gogo. And we're Blue Sky Miners. We love hockey. Go Dogs Go! We believe! Woo!
Hey, I'm Griffin. Go Dogs Go!
We're from Shaw Community Programming in Port Alberni.
And we support the Bulldogs.
Go Dogs! We believe!
Hey, this is Alberni Valley Bulldogs alumnus Kevin Ross calling all the way from San Francisco. Go Dogs Go! We believe.
My name is Ron Paulson, and on behalf of all the directors for the Port Alberni Junior Hockey Society, we want to wish all the players and coaches of the Alberni Valley Bulldogs the best in the upcoming season. Go Dogs, go!
I've seen some of her YouTube videos and some of the pictures she takes, and it's so great what she does for our team. And she's just, letting us know that the town is behind us and just supporting us in our games, which is big for our team.
It's a little different having people so supportive here than playing elsewhere. I've played in other communities that don't have the same support as here, and it's unbelievable having that. It's just more personal. It's more of a community feel.
Casey's endless Bulldog support exists for one reason. And that reason is that she truly values making new friendships through the Bulldogs organization.
Out of all the years I've been supporting so far, I've made a lot of friendships. I mean, I've met lots of people all over the world, like my friend Adam. He's from California, and I mean, you meet all these friendships that you either make for 6 months out of the year or that last a lifetime.
Our players are out in the community so much, so to make those connections, it's pretty neat. And throughout a season, we usually get a good dozen or a couple dozen examples of how we do make a difference. And I mean, we're just normal people, just loving the game of hockey and just doing what we can, and for just our normal everyday interaction to make a difference to someone, it's pretty neat.
Casey's love for the Bulldogs will undoubtedly continue for many seasons to come. And you can follow her Bulldogs photos and videos online. For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Jenny Fortin.
Well, hello again. You are still watching Go on Shaw TV. I'm still here with Lefty Williams talking about the Unity Celebrity Charity Basketball game coming up October 23rd. Lefty, who is on your team? This is a dream team.
Yeah, well, the name of the team is called the Harlem Dreams. It's a Dare to Dream initiative, which I'm really excited about. Dare to Dream has been around since 2008. I'm really excited about that. One of the players who are coming in to represent the Harlem Dreams, his name is Dominique Farmer, also known as Road Runner. He was here 2 years ago doing all of the crazy, crazy dunks that the people have seen. I have another guy who's a former Washington general. His name is Lynx. Yes, his name is Kashane Lynx Cook. He'll be here, which we're really, really excited about him, committing to coming. And it's a loaded list of other people. I got Takeoff, Pope, a guy called the Pope. The guy we call Takeoff, he takes off from the foul line. He puts the ball between his legs. So it's crazy.
And I'm guessing, are these like all showmen? Just a bit of showmanship
here? Yeah, they're all show basketball players. It's a higher athletic level than prior 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I had actress Paige Hurd from Hawaii Five-0. I had MTV, a host former host from Punk, TV show Punk. But now these are all basketball entertainers. This is what they do.
Serious basketball entertainers. There's going to be a lot of entertainment. There's going to be a lot of prizes during the evening.
Oh my Lord, tons and tons and tons of prizes. I'm talking about tons of door prizes. This isn't, purchase a raffle ticket. This is get your ticket, hold on to your ticket, because there's tons of prizes. Last time we gave away a 50, thanks to the brick, we gave away a 55, I think, inch television.
55? That would barely even fit in my living room.
Yeah, but watch this.
Holy cow.
An 8-year-old won it.
It was bigger than him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to tell you in just a few minutes how to get those tickets, how to get some of these prizes. All you have to do to win is to show up. But first, we're going to go strolling down Art Avenue with Melissa Martin.
Welcome to another edition of Art Avenue. Getting right into it with what's happening here in the Alberni Valley. Portal Players is presenting A Closer Walk with Patsy Cline, and that's a new musical that's happening at the Capitol Theatre, and that begins November 6th to the 22nd. So if you're interested in tickets, they're $25, and you can get them at the box office, or you can get them online or at the Roland Arts Centre today. And here's what's happening at Shars Landing on Thursday, October 22nd is a book launch by Carolyn Woodward, and that's happening at 7 p.m. On Sunday, October 18th from 2:30 to 4:30 is Andre Cerise, and that is Windows to Nowhere Tour, and that's rock. He's a singer-songwriter. Tuesday, October 20th at 7 p.m. is Smith and Devoyne, and they are real rock. Rock, jazz, and blues and country, so actually a bit of everything. And Saturday, October 24th is a concert by Beverly McKean Band. So if you want your tickets in advance for those concerts, stop by Shars Landing today. Although Christmas isn't here yet, it's fast approaching, and I wanted to let you know what's happening in November with some craft fairs that are happening here in the Alberni Valley. Alberni Valley Craft Fair Association, Christmas in the Valley. It's their 41st season, and that's happening on November 13th. Magic Cottage Craft and Gift Sale, and that's happening November 21st. So mark your calendars, and you can tune in for more information about those craft fairs. Getting closer to those times. Well, that's it for another edition of Art Avenue, but a few reminders before I go. Our second annual pumpkin carving contest is happening on Saturday, October 31st at the Roland Art Centre. It's a great way to spend the day with your family carving pumpkins, and proceeds from this event will go to BC Children's Hospital and future programming at the Roland Art Centre. And another reminder, our current art exhibit happens on October 20th, and their artist reception happens on Saturday, the 24th from 1 until 3 at the Roland Art Centre. It's a joint show, and they do some paintings of oils and acrylics, so certainly you don't want to miss that one. So until next time, I'm Melissa Martin for Art Avenue.
We're on location here at the Alberni Valley Multiplex, where there is a camp going on that you're going to want to know about, and Al McCulloch is going to tell us. Al, what's happening?
We are going to be hosting a Hockey Canada tryout session with a bunch of young kids between the ages of 6 and 10 to introduce them to the game of hockey for first-time hockey players, and the cost is going to be $200. And what's going to happen with this is they get a complete set of hockey gear donated by Bauer, plus 10 coaches on staff to teach them how to play the game.
This is a big deal, a complete set of gear? Holy crow.
Well, a complete set of gear is probably about $500-600 to outfit a child, so for $200 it's money well spent and free lessons.
Wow. So how do people register? I'm guessing they have to get their name in early.
Contact myself, Angela Cole at Minor Hockey. We want to get as many kids out there as possible, as soon as possible, because it's going to be happening the end of October. I think it's October 26th.
And it's right here, October 26th. Is this a weekend camp, after-school camp?
This is the first day, and it's going to happen weekly for 6 weeks after that. So it's going to be every week ongoing.
Holy samoli, $500 worth of gear at least, $200 registration fee. Who should come out?
Every young child between the ages of 6 and 10.
Sounds like a great camp. I'm sure Al's going to see you there.
Show up, everybody. We need your kids.
You know, I am still shaking my head about an 8-year-old winning a 55-inch television set. Unbelievable. I think I'm gonna, well, I'm a celebrity coach. I don't know if I'm entered to win. Maybe I'll just buy an extra ticket or two. While I ponder that, we're gonna take a bit of a break. Please stay with us. Well, welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. We are still here at the Alberni Athletic Hall talking about the Unity Celebrity Charity Basketball game coming up on October 23rd. And I am celebrity assistant coach, which really is kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of a fake title. I'm not sure, but I do have a celebrity star player. Helgi Naysgaard has been working so hard, hasn't he?
He's been working really hard. He him and his wife and their business has stepped up to the plate to really help the team that you're coaching. They're sponsored the T-shirts and just like Lefty, anything else that you need me to do, I'm there. But he was a stud back in the day. He was a star.
You heard it here.
Yeah, I hear he had even his own seat in the old high school.
Wow. Wow. The Helgi Naysgaard seat of honor. There you go, Helgi. I'm counting on you. You got to pull us through against the Harlem Dreams. Last time, 2 years ago, this was sold out. This was oversold. People better get their tickets now.
Echo Center, you can get tickets at Echo Center for $15 at the door, $13 at Echo Center. You can get for $13 in advance at Jericho Road. If you're saying, listen, I want to take a family or I want to get a bunch of people together to go, we're doing tickets of $5 for $60. Now, if you do the math on this, you're actually getting the fifth ticket free. And if you're 3 and under, you get in free.
3 and under, you get in free. I'm thinking that if you're not able to come to the game, but you want to support this great cause, just buying a block of 5 tickets, you could probably give them to Lefty. You'd find someone to donate them to.
Yes, you can bring them to Jericho Road, ask for Lefty or ask for Amy. Amy's the secretary. Or you can call 250-723-2328. And I've actually, Nancy, had people do that, and they said, listen, I taught at this school when I was teaching. I want those tickets to go there. And there are some schools who already have tickets, not a huge, some that we would like. So we were trying to rev that up to, be able to make sure that it's all divided equally. But people have been supporting, and I've been sending them to those schools.
I think it's a wonderful thing. So much community support, the Naysgaards, all of the other sponsors, people that are buying tickets. It's a good thing. Lefty, thank you for telling us about it. October 23rd, I know you're going to want those tickets. We're almost at the end of our show, but before we say goodbye, we're going to take another look back at one of our championship teams, and we have a book recommendation for you.
Hi, I'm Teresa Bird, and I want to talk to you today about one of my favorite books, A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. First of all, Charles Dickens is one of my favorite authors. He's written some amazing books, but A Tale of Two Cities is my favorite for a very personal reason. My family escaped from France during the French Revolution, and The Tale of Two Cities is about the French Revolution. My family were nobility, and they escaped with their lives to avoid the guillotine. A Tale of Two Cities tells the story from the other side, from the poor, from the people who were revolting against the government in France. And it was for me, very revealing about what was going on during that time period. That's why I really enjoy the book. And although parts of it aren't very pretty, war and revolution often aren't. So if you're interested in historical fiction, Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens is a great read.
Basketball is a game of intensity, of speed and split-second decisions. And in 1965, the Alberni Athletics played it better than pretty much anyone in the country.
No matter where we went, we always knew we were going to win. And we always did the same plays every time and won every time. It was such an honor to be on that team.
It was an honor to be on the team. After all, in 1955, the Athletics had made history by winning the Senior Men's Canadian Championships. And now, just 10 years later, a dream team of players had come together in the Alberni Valley to create their own magic.
It felt real good. The comradeship between the players and everything. We were pretty confident. And we played in there and started having a bit of success there. And Alberni became quite noted for having good ball teams.
Well, Colin is being characteristically humble. In fact, Port Alberni felt like the basketball capital of Canada. And watching it unfold and being inspired in the stands was a 15-year-old Bill Surrey.
When you have a team of that stature here, you really want to be that good. So they do. They pick you up and make you feel like you're really aiming at something that you can achieve.
In fact, the momentum was so strong, the inspiration so tangible, that it almost seemed inevitable that the end of that 1965 season saw the Alberni Athletics playing once again in the final match to determine who would be the national men's champions.
It was played in the Athletic Hall, and we had the best team. There was no doubt that we were going to win, and the crowds were so enthused and helpful at the time.
And of course, they did win, cementing their place in history.
It just felt fantastic to win a award like that. It's kind of a once in a lifetime, really.
It's just like that deep breath, you know. You know, it's such a good feeling to be one of the best teams the best team in Canada at that time.
The best team in Canada. Athletes that became role models for thousands of young men and women who saw in them tangible proof that they could achieve whatever they dreamed.
We looked up to anybody that was there because they made it. So you thought you had someplace you could actually get to.
Everybody wanted to be like us. So it was all the young kids wanted to be like us. Every time they see us, they start dribbling the ball and running and shooting and things like that. They wanted to copy whatever we were doing. Yes.
They were the Steve Nashes of their day. And maybe that's the lasting legacy of these champions. Not just that they won the national title, but that they gave so many others something to aim for. And according to Tom Watts, having a goal and believing that it's possible to attain it can make all the difference.
You know, looking forward to something, like, it just changes your whole life. It changes, actually. You know what you have to do. You know, you just can't go out and do whatever you want to do. You've got to do what you have to do. And it made a big difference in my life, yeah.
For Go on Shaw TV, I'm Nancy Wilmot. They were an amazing team with an amazing story. And you know, Lefty is going to be honoring the members of the 1965 championship basketball team at the Unity Celebrity Charity Basketball Game coming up October 23rd. I know you're going to want to be there. Until we meet again, be good to each other.